Well, greetings and hello. We are back. And welcome, my League of Eagles. Whew, welcome to Leaders and Legacy and Style. It's Monday, and I'm absolutely thrilled to have you back here to join with us because this is a season of joy and thanks. And what are we doing this season? We're celebrating you. So, my question to you before we get going here, and by the way, it's really good to be back. I missed you, and I bet you missed me too. You can say it. What's your best way to shine? Today, we're going to talk a little bit about everything, but it's going to be all leading into what's best for you. If you are in the Eagle category, it's a small group, it's very select, but yet it's meaningful and impactful. So the question is, what is your best way to shine? We're in the holiday season now. Every season is beautiful, right? There's spring, there's summer, there's autumn, there's fall, winter. Doesn't matter. They're all gifted with their special magic. My favorite is autumn. So we're here, right here and now. And soon we'll be going into winter. We're kind of one and the same. So today we're going to talk about stylish spins and surprising truths about the industry that I absolutely love. I go ape about it, but I have a different take on it. So today we're going to rise higher. We're going to soar into fashion, truth, and power. You know that truth, love, and beauty is the foundation of all that we do and all that we're about. I don't care what category you're in, what type of business, what type of persona person you are. And this is where true leadership meets elegance, and truth takes center stage. So we're going to be talking about style. But make no mistake, my friends, style is spirit wrapped in intention. It's how we walk into the room, it's how the world dresses us. But more than that, what I'm going to leave you with, and I'm going to give you lots of food for thought, it's you knowing how to dress you. So today we're going to dive into the fashion industry that I love. But the question is, what type of legacy do you want to leave? Because the fashion industry has changed. Every industry has changed. But it's how do you want to shape and style you? The world has taught us because of the programming, the conditioning, and the sexualizing. Everybody likes a little sex every now and then, right? Oh, being a little naughty here. But how are you dressing, adorning that body of yours, regardless to shape, size, height, weight, color, all of those other variables? What type of uniform that's your signature style are you wearing? Be aware, my League of Eagles, that as your minister of enlightenment, awareness, and awakenings, you and I are born to redefine the runway. And I just want to plant a seed here for you. Oh, and it's a good one. Everyone has taste. Everyone has their own style. Sometimes it's a signature style, sometimes not. Sometimes it might be to your liking, sometimes not. But that's not for you to be concerned about, or me. It's for those who are really interested in knowing how to adorn their temple. This thing we call a body, the vessel, it's ours. And no matter what shape or size it's in, our assignment is to know how to dress it. Now, the fashion industry that I love, oh, I ought not to say this, but it's gone a little too far over to the dark side. And it's time for us to own our own runway. And every step that we take and how we show up, it's a statement. So breathe in your brilliance. And let's begin with the fashion of conditioning, away from the conditioning, the programming, and the sexualizing. The way that we've been objectified and marginalized, some of us can't even admit it. But that's why I label us a league of eagles. Because I'm not going to give you and qualify for you what an eagle is, but you know it's very special and has all the good qualities. And that's why it's a symbol for the US of A and many others. So where do we begin? Fashion wasn't always freedom. I think we can say that safely. We're talking about integrity here, honor, loyalty for you all about you and me. Everything that I share with you is for me too. Now, all of us like different things. And because we do, our assignment only is to make sure that it has the joy code. Balance. Balance is key. Balance is aligned also with the divine, masculine, and feminine that we all have within our gender. Now, the key is to balance it out without blame, no bashing, and for God's sakes, don't be about emasculating anyone, and especially our gents. Because once upon a time, women's clothes were like armor. It was like you were in prison. Corsets, bustles, high collars, symbols of elegance and obedience combined. Oh, but beneath those layers, when I see them, I go like that. It was fire waiting to breathe. The divine feminine, silenced in satin and lace. The message was subtle, but it was clear. Be seen, but not too much. Be lovely, but not loud. Be graceful, but never grand. Be adorned, but not powerful. And we, oh yes, indeed. Many of us, far too many of us, we bought into it. And now we're gone far off the rails, into the rabbit hole, deep in the matrix. Because everything now, most everything, skin tight, it's about showing the skin. And you've heard me say over and over and over, and I will continue to, the two B's and the V. I often wonder, food for thought, why is it that we have to showcase the top B? What is it about this top B? We know it's there. It belongs to you, your partner, your husband, your wife, your mate, your significant other, and all the other terminologies that you can use or names. We don't need to see it. We know it's there. And this applies to many women who are very well educated, lots of money, lots of power, status, influencers, because they feel and they think, because of the programming and conditioning, it's so pervasive. It's time to shift that mindset. It's a revolution in seams and silhouettes now. We cut, we cropped, and we adorn our bodies in a way that gives us respect, dignity, sophistication, elegance, and that word that scares the bejesus out of people, a little bit of class. I think what's happened is that many designers became dreamers. Women have always been the muse and the movement and the fashion, which was once a cage. Now it's become a language, or it needs to become a language of liberation, but not to the far extreme that we've gone, to be liberated, because there is no empowerment without liberation. So let's talk about the divine balance. Let's talk about harmony. The divine masculine and feminine in balance. It's not competition. It's not in competition. That's what happened back in the day. Oh, I love back in the day, old school, old fashioned. I like blending it with the new too. But back in the day, that's what happened. Women burn their bras and they attempt to do business the way men do it. We're not to be that. It's not about competition. It's not about confusion. It's about collaboration. It's about the dance of equals. We are the bedrock. We are. So own it, but own it in love, truth, and integrity and beauty. You see, my eagles, style mirrors the spirit of you. It's when the feminine is honored, fashion breathes again. Oh, let me say that again. When the feminine, the divine femininity within you is honored, fashion will begin to breathe again. I don't know how many of you know. Oh, I'm going off the rails now. Oh, I can do it. There are several designers that I absolutely love. And when we do our one-on-one, which is a part of your style clarity session, it's complimentary. But when we do the one-on-one, I'm going to be sharing a lot of things with you after I hear what your main concerns are. But when fashion begins to breathe again, we're going to step away from the old programming, conditioning, and sexualizing. It's when the masculine within us is respected. The form and structure and the strength that is within us is able to dance with the other opposite. That's when balance is created and beauty begins. It's rooted in truth. And it rises in the power that you give it. I mentioned, or I started to mention to you, one of the designers. Many of you might not even know her by name. By the way, I bow, I celebrate, and I extend applause to those men and women in the fashion business who've created and designed whatever. Your assignment and mine is to know what works for us, because they're good. Oh, no. They're excelente. They're exceptional at what they do. They're salespeople, some of them, most of them. So they love everything, and everything fits everybody, and everything is good for everybody. Celebrate them. They're doing their job. That's what they're good at. You, me, all of us, we have to be better. Sarah Blakely designed Spanx, and now it's everywhere. It was designed for the gym, for Pilates, for yoga, for knowing how to wear it and dress when you're out somewhere, for gyms and exercises and so on. Now you see it everywhere. Because somebody, somewhere, and I want you to get back to me and let me know who did this. They put not only the top B, but the B, bottom B, the bottom. Do you know what the B in the mainstream? I have never seen so many women who think that is the holy grail. That's not how you're going to find your balance. That's when you're chasing trends and you are starved. I have an itch on my nose. Maybe that means I'm saying something. That means that you're starved and thirsty and hungry for attention, but it's not the right attention. The divine feminine doesn't scream for attention. She commands it through presence, and that presence speaks to her divineness, her truth, her love, and her beauty. And let me say again, if I didn't say already, truth, love, and beauty is the foundation for everything. Honor you as you are, and know that as you are, when you learn to elevate and design, develop, and discover all that's best for you, you'll be able to review these beautiful souls who are promoting and selling everything to you. You'll be able to say thank you, but you'll begin to know what's best for you. Style becomes your sacred expression. And it doesn't have to be classic. That's still the number one, but it can be edgy. It can be eclectic. It can be a little bit on the eccentric side. I'm going to give you 3 examples, and I'll be talking with you more about them at another point, because they all have their style. It might not be yours and it's not mine, but it's theirs and it's their style. They're vastly different, all 3. I want you to think about this. And I'm not going to qualify for you because I like a little mystery and a little magic. I'm going to give you Iris Arpel, Whoopi Goldberg, and Diane Keaton. I just want you to think about those for a moment or two, because they are as different as night and day. They have their own style. Is it you? Does it speak to you? Does it address what you're about? That's what I'm going to ask you to find out. Let me take a quick little reset before I keep going here. It's so good to be back with you. Remember the style clarity session before we go to the reset. It was designed for you who are interested in style, not fashion. They're night and day. Fashion is good. That's where it begins. But your assignment is to curate your signature style and what works for you. And it entails a lot of knowing, and it's a journey. And it's not that women are lazy. Far from it. So many just don't care. They're not interested. It's not their fine. Our assignment is not to bother them and not allow them, but you can't support or do anything about them saying that you're shallow, that you're superficial, and that you have a hollowness and a surfaceness about you that's not real. That's their energy. That's what they're about. You continue to rise to the best of you. Now, let's take a little quick reset, because before I go on with some more information to you about the spin, the stylish spin of fashion, I want you to think about joining us, Leading Ladies, Leaving Legacies. Do go and join my Facebook group. We need you. If you love style, fashion first and then develop it into your style, you're about your vision, your mission, and your purpose. And you are needed. You are being called forth. You can't hide anymore because the time for an awakening is now. An awakening that's aware of all the things that we as women, and by the way, I'm not ignoring gents because there are plenty of them out there who know that they need help. And also there are plenty out there who are doing the work. So I work with women, but I love men, and I bet you do too. So let's not bash. It's not about that. It's about stepping into and owning who you are. And the other thing that I want to introduce you to is my YouTube channel. And this is a new channel that we just started, but I'm going to be coming to you hard and heavy with a lot of stuff that many people don't want to hear, but know that they need to hear. It's fashioning femininity, style, and truth. Truth, love, and beauty is the foundation of everything that we do. Not only here, everywhere. Only some people don't know that. Integrity, honor, loyalty, respect. That's what we're about. And that's what we're going to be sharing with you every Thursday on a YouTube channel. I'd love it if you go and subscribe, comment, like. Let me know what you want and what you don't want and what you like and what you don't. I'll continue to share with you my knowing because I don't judge, but I see, I feel, and I know. I have a deep sense of aesthetics and I know when it's right. And if you want support, I'm happy to guide you there. And the next thing I want to talk about is the Style Clarity Session. Now, this is your free bundle. It's back to the beginning, to the basics. It's a rebirth. It's a beginning seed for those who really want to know more about style, developing their signature style, whatever it might be. I have a friend who's beyond eccentric and eclectic. She loves all these different, unusual, weird things. The assignment is to learn how to balance them out so they fit you and they speak to something that's called harmony. Because if it's just all these different pretty things and they don't blend and they don't have they don't speak to each other, dance with each other, blend in with each other, that's not style. That's just what it is. And if that's what you want, fine. But it's not a signature style. That's indicative of you. And I want you to take this bundle because the secret here, the Holy Grail, the magic bullet, is that you'll get a one-on-one. And you come with any concerns that you have, and I address them with you in love. I don't judge, but I do know, I do see, and I'd love to share that with you. So just take a screenshot, take a snapshot, and subscribe, and let us meet one-on-one. Now let's go back to the call to the awakening. The call to the awakening for all of us females, women, ladies. I use them all three because you've heard me say, I never will forget this lady said, you can go first. Well, I call her lady. I call everybody. She said, you can go first because I'm not a lady. Whew, I'll never forget that. But let's get real. The industry we love is shifting again. We see too much skin, not enough soul. The heart and soul has to be connected. That's the assignment. This is Earth School. We're here to be the best of the best of who we are. Too many labels, brand names, upscale, high-end. Well, good. Make sure they fit you and they are aligned with the heart and soul of you. Too many labels and not enough legacy. Fashion without meaning, just fabric in motion. Fabric in motion. You want fashion with purpose. That's poetry in motion. That's poetry in movement. You, me, we, you know I love Dr. Seuss. We are the poets now, the storytellers, and however we show up. It's not about what you wear, it's about how you wear and how you declare who you are in your presence. Each outfit is a message. Each color carries what? Energy. So what are you saying without words today? Because your presence speaks. And when you walk into a room, you want to, in a good way, in the best way, shift the vibration in love. Where it's a wow, that's the new power. A quiet confidence, that's divine. This word divine is everywhere. But we're talking about your divineness, your divine femininity, your divine masculine blended. And it's not the scream of rebellion. Oh, let me just say this softly. It's the whisper of sovereignty. The old programming, the sexualizing of the sacred is over. And it's over when you pick up the mantle and you know that it's done. We, you, me, all of us, we are reclaiming our vessel at its highest vibration. We are not trends, we are timeless. So here's my heart's call and my invitation to you. Join me, join us as we reimagine what elegance with a purpose looks like. Tight, revealing, no matter what grand body you have, no matter how tight, toned, and taut it might be, no matter how much time you spend in the gym. Aging is inevitable, but you do it with grace and dignity. Let's celebrate individuality, but let's never forget our unity and how we are to not compete or compare with each other. Let's teach the world that style is not vanity. It's not just surface. It's not hollow. It's not superficial or shallow. It's a vocabulary. It's the way we speak our truth. Truth, love, and beauty. I love saying those all three together. Your legacy begins with how you show up today, how you move, how you love, how you lead. Leaders in light, draped in truth, rooted in grace. Excuse me, rising in power. It is our time to fashion a future worth wearing. I'm getting over a cold and I have a frog, so forgive me. I would love it if you would join me live and bring your essence, excuse me, to the runway of your life, because together we will honor the divine balance of masculine and feminine. Style and soul connected. That's the purpose. Heart and soul connected. Legacy is light. So polish the crown that you're wearing without the tiara. Adjust that hem and step into the spotlight. Remember that you are the designer of your destiny. It looks exquisite on you. So remember this. Everything about you speaks to your greatness, the gift and the genius of you. I say this so often because I really remember and love and adore, never met the man, Les Brown, who has a youngster, a real youngster. I heard him say, everyone has greatness within them. I believed it then, and I believe it now. Another wise, brilliant woman, Maya Angelou, said, when you know better, you do better. Well, it's time for us to know better. This is a time of great awakenings. Yours, mine, all of us. It's time to own your sovereignty. Liberate yourself from much of the old, very pervasive. It permeates every ounce of our being, as females especially. Remember that you have to own your radiance, your power, and the light and love within you. And that means you honor your body, your vessel, your temple. Praise, celebrate, and honor those designers, male and female, And the salespeople on the online shopping networks and in the stores, they're selling. That's what they're good at. Your assignment is to be better at what you do. So my Eagles, your assignment is to claim your Style Clarity Bundle. All you have to do is just make sure that you click the link and go and sign up. I can't wait to meet you one-on-one. I want to hear what your concerns are, what you want to know more about. I'm not claiming to be a prophet here. I'm not an expert. I'm not an influencer. Oh, they're everywhere. A superstar or a celebrity. But I know fashion and style when it's done right, how it ought to be. And if you're open to that, I'm happy to celebrate and align with you. Because the divine masculine, feminine, and harmony is all about change, connection, and collaboration. And that's what I'm asking you to do. So my Eagles, until the next time, woohoo, it goes so quickly. Where did the time go? I don't know, but it's time to bid you adieu. And let me just say this. If you're here, you're peeking in to get a little bit more insight, awareness, and knowledge about whatever you consider fashion to be that you want to turn into your signature style. So be it, and good for you. Style is a beautiful word, and how you make it indicative to you, that's the key. And if you're open, and if you're willing, and if you come in light and love, which are some of my favorite words, that's what I'm going to offer you. And offer you in a way that we go back to the beginning, to the basics, a rebirth. If you're interested and you want to know, because we see a lot of, at least I do, I bet you do too, celebrities who are overdressed or underdressed, too tight, too much skin. They're entertainers in every realm that they're in. That's the industry. You, me, all of us, we're in leadership and professionalism, no matter what realm you're in. It's a different ball game, and we have to know how to separate. Yet, applaud and celebrate them. Don't knock them. Don't bash them. At some point in time, some of them, many of them, will have their awakening too. That's not your assignment or mine. Our assignment is to get us together. So my Eagles, until we meet the next time, I send you much, much love from my heart to yours. And I say, make sure you get the joyruffin.com Style Clarity Bundle and get your one-on-one session. I can't wait to meet you one-on-one. I don't judge, but I'll be able to listen, to comprehend, and to share with you something that might elevate where you are now to a better or higher level. I think of the ladder, the staircase, and the circle. You're at the bottom, or you're midway, but you want to get to the top. And you will. I thank you for being here. It's so good to be back with you. Join us on Wednesday. Wednesday, it's another solo, but I'll be talking to you about something else that you know, but you're going to love. My Eagles, be and stay well. I send you always from my heart to yours, heart and soul connected. Much, much love. Until we connect the next time, be and stay well. We're in the holiday season. It's your time to shine and to celebrate you. All the best, my Eagles. Much love. Cheers.